This is Lunchtime News. I am Doreen. Arange Lucy Mora is our sign language interpreter. And now, the swearing in of Professor Kindiki as the new deputy president on Friday has continued to elicit mixed reactions from across the country. Residents of Rachuonyo in Homa Bay County want Professor Kindiki to steer off politics and instead focus on service delivery for the people. They held that Kindiki has all it takes to execute his new mandate as the second in command.
Na vile ameingia kwa ofisi yeye, tunataka unganishe wa Kenya, Kenya iwe kitu moja, tutaki ukabila, tunataka kazi ya vijana na vile Kenya inaendelea mbele. Achukue nafasi yake, aongee na president, wafanye kazi kwa umoja, tutaki maneno na vita tena.
You've seen it wise to give our beloved man, Professor Kindiki, this opportunity to be your deputy. In Kenya, all youths are happy. In Homa Bay, we are also happy. What we are now requesting is that we are requesting you, President, to elevate our man, Dr. Raymond Omolo, to now become the CS in that department, because we've seen that he is worth and he can manage it.
Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of Performance and Delivery Management in the Executive Office of the President, Eliud Owalo, has called upon human resource managers to manage succession in their various workplaces. Speaking in Naivasha, Nakuru County, Owalo said the only way tangible development can be realized in most organizations if the right people for the job are hired. He also advised the HR professionals to be cognizant of the changing employment world in the digital era, where youths prefer working remotely. Owalo at the same time reiterated the need to align HR policies to economic development blueprints in all organizations.
Service, you find somebody retiring, then a party is thrown for him. Then somebody says that, you know, we are really going to miss you. Your shoes are too big to be filled. That means we didn't manage the succession. That is poor succession what? Management. In fact, all of us here in the HR space, we should be able to live today and tomorrow there's somebody who can adequately fill those positions. If we have got adequate succession planning and what? Succession planning and management. But another thing you need to understand, good people, is that the young people who come into the job market today have got different tastes and preferences and even working styles. One, they don't believe in permanent and pensionable employment. They believe in flex work. So you have to create that environment for them. They want to work for one organization in the morning, another one in the afternoon, in the evening they are doing their own thing. More so in this space where now we are dealing with the digitalization and they can work from anywhere. So you need to understand that the younger people are coming into the job market with different working styles, flex working styles, and we should be ready to prepare for that and accommodate them.
The government has expressed its commitment to turning the public service into a professional, efficient and citizen-centric institution. According to the Ministry of Public Service and Human Capital Development, this includes transforming workplaces and adapting to technology. Additionally, the government is working closely with professional bodies to ensure that practitioners under different professional fields fulfilled requisite requirements for practice. This emerged during the closure of the 28th Annual National Human Resource Management Conference in Naivasha, Nakuru County, organized by the Institute of Human Resource Management.
HR is a strategic function necessary for building a strong workforce, driving organization performance, and facilitating tenets of competitive advantage for institutions in today's rapidly changing business environment.
Our employment space. As I urge you, and I know apart from the HR professionals, we have here county assembly boards and county public service boards. Please, let's practice HR and let's make our workplaces better.
A legal battle is looming between a city medical facility and the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board after its operating license was cancelled on 31st October this year. The conflict stems from an incident that circulated on social media where a woman underwent cosmetic surgery and 6 days later succumbed to stomach complications. According to the facility, a post-mortem conducted by Chief Government Pathologist Dr. Johansen Odwor in the presence of the deceased family and the facility's pathologist indicated that she died of perforations in her small intestines. In defense, the facility said the deceased was discharged from the hospital in good health before she engaged in another surgery at another hospital in the city where she succumbed.
Members of that are using social media, we are urging them to be responsible in the way they are handling this matter, so that they are careful not to spread any information that is not verifiable, that is not the truth, that is purporting to castigate the reputation of our client for now. So we are hoping that in due course, our client is going to be given an opportunity to state the circumstances under which some of the procedures they did happened, so that the truth will come out.
This facility has endeavored to maintain are the quality standards set by the Kenya Medical Dentist Practitioners Board and the international standards. The quality of service will not go down. We'll make very fast to make this place reopen so that choices of people who want to get the facilities that they have here, they are respected. Yesterday, our clients received a demand to provide medical reports and professional qualifications to the board by today, 1st of November. We were in the process of providing that. Then the board came in. It closed the facility. We are challenging that decision. One, our clients were not heard. A decision was done without their input. They were condemned and heard.
Now, as the world marks the 10th International Day to End Impunity for Crime Against Journalists, media stakeholders in the country have called for the protection of media freedom and safety of journalists. Media Council of Kenya's Central and Upper Eastern Region Manager Jackson Karanja highlighted the increasing challenges faced by journalists in Kenya, particularly during periods of heightened political tension. Karanja, who spoke in Meru County, urged individuals who feel aggrieved by media to ensure that they prefer those complaints to bodies such as the MCK rather than resorting to violence or harassment. He stressed that this would allow journalists to carry out their duties without fear or intimidation.
Times, as witnessed in the protests that were in this country early this year, is a day that aims at bringing together various stakeholders from around the country to discuss on how to forge ahead in ensuring that journalism, the work of journalism in our country, goes without fear of intimidation or harassment.
All right, time for me to now press pause on this live broadcast. We recoil with plenty more, including the latest in the sporting scene.
Karibuni, hii ndio base ya the best local entertainment.
Sitakubali ukalie kiti cha umiliki katika kampuni ya mume wangu.
Tell me where my money is and I'll make this quick and painless.
You don't know what they do to girls like you.
I think it's only unfair. Na kujua vizuri sana. Na jomdosi wangu vizuri sana. Hauwezi akakuandika kazi.
tuliza akili yako, kila kitu kitakuwa sawa.
Mke wangu mwenyewe si yuko hapa. Nimefugiana.
Kwa sababu nyinyi mlikuja mkanifukuza kwenu, mkanitenga, na mlivonitenga na mimi nikajitenga.
Hata kama ni ukweli, kwani huwezi tafuta mbinu tu ukaficha udhaifu nilio nao? Unajua matokeo ya watu wakijua kwamba una mtoto wangu. Wajua matokeo?
Nifanye nini? Yameshamwagika kama ulivyotangulia kusema. Yameshamwagika, hatuna budi kuyazoa.
Hapa tupo senti.
Japo aula kushufu ya machoni yavutia.
Tumeshuhudia ajali nyingi tu. Je, kuna ukweli katika kauli hii?
Serikali imeweka taasisi kufunza watu ambao wanataka kujua kuendesha gari.
Serikali imeweka taasisi, lakini si wananchi wote wanafuata kila kitu wanapofunzwa, wengine wanakiuka.
Kila siku kiongozi mbaya ufariki.
Mbaya ni kivumishi cha sifa.
Mkulima aliyelima Pareto amevuna.
Mkulima alimaye Pareto
amevuna.
Welcome back, and let's continue to inform you where now a section of journalists in Mombasa County is now calling on the government and relevant authorities to take decisive action against perpetrators of violence targeting journalists while they are in their line of duty. Speaking during the commemoration of the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists, Mombasa Press Club Chairman Omar Abdallah emphasized the need for safer environment for journalists to perform their duties without fear of attack or harm, citing that numerous journalists, especially while covering demonstrations, are being harassed, physically assaulted, and their equipment confiscated and others destroyed, and no action has been taken against the culprits.
Habari zaidi ya 30 nchini ambao waliweza kuwa attacked ama waliweza kufanywa vitendo vya uhalifu, na hadi mpaka sasa hivi hakuna hatua yote ambayo tumeona imechukuliwa. Kwa hivyo sisi letu kubwa ni kushinikiza serikali na taasisi zote za serikali, taasisi zote za usalama, taasisi zote za kisheria kuhakikisha kuwa yeyote yule anayepatikana kuwa amemuingililia mwandishi wa habari katika kazi zake ama attack mwandishi wa habari akiwa anafanya kazi zake, basi sheria lazima ichukue mkondo wake na haki ipatikane.
Na tunaomba ili kwenda mbele, we be protected because our pen is not a weapon. Our words are not weapons. These are just words of the public, and what we do is just portray their message out there.
So we are saying to the government, let us ensure that we may protect journalists while in their line of duty, because it is their right to do the work that they are supposed to do. Hakuna journalist yoyote anafaa kupigwa ama kupigwa risasi ama kuumizwa in their line of duty. So we are here as a human rights activists to protect their rights while in the course of duty.
At least 500 donkeys from Rambo Village, Kajiado South, have been vaccinated against rabies, tetanus, and dewormed in a drive meant to improve the welfare of the drought animals in the region. In the wake of annual drought killing most livestock, herders are diversifying into donkey farming for economic benefits. Apart from fetching water and wood, their best of burden is considered as the Maasai woman's best friend and has become a source of livelihood for many families. Local women have set self-regulating laws on how to protect the donkey from physical abuse and theft.
Punda na faida sana, inatuletea chakula sokoni, na inatuletea maji, na tunabebesha mzigo ipeleke sehemu ya Tanzania ituletee chakula. Hivyo punda ina faida sana. Hata inaleta masanzu, inaleta kuni.
We partnered with the county government of Kajiado, specifically the veterinary department, to do a donkey vaccination campaign here in this area. together with community sensitization and awareness on the importance and significance of the donkey.
Kutokana na hatua ya kina mama kuweka sheria ya kuadhibu wale ambao wanatesa punda, leo tumeona matunda yake, kwa sababu si kama wakati uliopita tulikuwa tunakujanga tunapata punda wengi wako na vidonda, wengine wamekatwa miguu. Leo hakuna punda wenye wako na vidonda, wako in good condition.
More than 600 traders in Thika, Kiambu County have vowed to block efforts by Kenya Power and Lightning Company to evict them from their trading locations in order to put up offices. The traders who operate near the Thika Level 5 hospital gate say the area was a road reserve and not within premises of the electricity distribution company. Led by the area member of County Assembly, John Jiru, they called for intervention of the governor, saying the power company officials declined to receive a petition against the eviction. The power firm is in the process of relocating its offices from the Thika Arcade building in the Central Business District to the new premises commonly known as Kenya Power Depot opposite the hospital.
Imekuja kuvuguza watu na wanavuguziwa na si kwao. Wao wameweka fence, mahali wamekuja kuvuguza watu ni kwa county. Na mimi nawaomba watu wa idara ya serikali tuweze kuhujumu serikali ya Wamatangi. Anafanya kazi kubwa. Ile kitu kwa county government ya Kiambu, ule mtu anaweza bomoa kitu ni governor wa Matangi. Si mlimchagua? Walikata stima kwa hospitali. Sasa hii hapa mendi kwa watu wanakufa. Walikata stima asubuhi ati juu ya kuondoa watu hapa. Hii Thika tafunga barabara ndio tusikizwe na tuandamane. Kwa hivyo tunaomba hii petition wamekataa, nitaenda kupatia wakili wangu wapeleke kotini. So mimi nimesema area hii hakuna mtu atato. Hakuna mtu atato. Tumesikizana.
Elsewhere, Marsabit County Senator Mohammed Chute wants the ongoing investigations over the edible oil scandal at the Kenya National Trading Corporation made public. The scandal led to the loss of over 6.5 billion shillings. The senator has alleged there are influential individuals tampering with the probe. The Directorate of Criminal Investigation and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission have also been investigating the matter for fraud and other offences.
The committee should provide a status of ongoing investigation by the Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission at the KNTC. Number 2, investigate the board resolution leading to dismissal of members of staff and retention of those who remained. 3, investigate cash withdrawals done through vouchers and checks by individuals at KNTC, and I request they submit the names and identity numbers of the said individuals. Number 4, furnish the Senate with details of how KNTC board determined the dismissal and retention of the involved members of staff. I am reliably informed of the ongoing tampering with evidence and process in this investigation.
A section of clerics now wants the government to take decisive action against criminals behind the alarming abductions and murder cases being witnessed in the country. The clergymen called on the government to exhibit an immediate, coordinated response to address the systemic violence being meted out on Kenyans, especially women, expressing concern on the increase in brutal murders.
As a church, we stand for life. And we believe strongly that God gives life. And nobody has the power to take away the life that is God-given. We therefore want to speak on defense of every human life in this country and ask the people who are charged with the responsibilities of protecting the lives of the Kenyan people to do their work properly and protect the Kenyans from the killers.
We believe the NIS holds crucial information that impacts the lives and rights of past, present, and future victims of these violations. We request this information be provided within 14 days.
About 20 youth and women groups in Bonchari constituency have benefited from a financial empowerment program with a view of starting their businesses. The program, spearheaded by the area legislator Charles Onchoke, mobilizes young people and women into registered groups and is financed with 50,000 shillings to venture into entrepreneurship after training from 2 selected banks. Those with skills are assisted to secure job opportunities abroad. The NP says already 50 residents who have specialized in nursing have already qualified for the employment abroad.
Where we are encouraging our groups, particularly the youth, to want work there, go and exploit and display their skills, whether it's carpentry, masonry, plumbing. We have all those opportunities, the facilities for them to make a living. In recent past, we've been able to leverage on opportunities where we are getting jobs for nurses in the United States of America. This being the first one, we were able to get to discussing with the program agents and the people that are recruiting Kenyans, and we're able to negotiate for 50 vacancies for Avanchali or nurses, who should be flying out very soon.
Kenyan youths have been urged to polish their technical skills to improve their work outputs and increase their chances of employment in the different informal sectors in the country and abroad. Principal Secretary for Technical, Vocational Education and Training, Dr. Esther Mworia, speaking during a graduation ceremony at the Northeastern Province Polytechnic in Garissa, emphasized that employers are interested in persons with absolute skills, asking those with prior learning skills to present themselves for assessment and certification, as there is need to promote recognition of prior learning.
And the rate at which the skills are changing is so fast. So we need to perfect our skills.
The market out there requires skilled labor, not theorists, skilled. And what you have achieved today is part of that. So I urge you to go out there and join the market immediately from here.
So I am challenging you to go and polish your skills anywhere that you can lay your hands on.
To some sporting action now. It's everything to play for this weekend as the Kenya Premier League contenders take to the pitch this afternoon, all hopeful of good results. Defending champions Gor Mahia will be put to the test by Murang'a Seals, where they hope to come out victorious after a bitter 2-1 loss to Nairobi City Stars. They are 9th on the leg with 7 points after 4 matches. City Stars will be away to Shabana, second-placed Kariobangi Sharks, and playing Talanta in the early matches, with Sofapaka hosting Kakamega Homeboys. Runaway leaders KCB will be away to Mathare United tomorrow, as Lindsay hosts 4th-placed FC Leopards in a highly anticipated match. In the Women's Premier League, defending champions and leaders Kenya Poly will also face out Trinity Starlets, whom they tie on 6 points, host Kisped. Third-place Mombasa Olympic FC will host Zitek. And so will Bungoma Queens against Ulinzi Starlets. Vihiga will be at home to Bunyore as Kibera Soccer's Queens face Kisumu All-Stars. KPA Dockers will face APR of Rwanda in the 3rd and 4th place playoff today, as the FIBA Women Basketball League Africa qualifiers come to an end today. The Zone 5 champions met APR in the group stages, where they lost by 96-76 baskets, and so they will be looking forward to avenge that defeat. Kenya basketball champions Time for me to now exit and sit ground for the next program. We appreciate you for making time for us. This has been KBC Lunchtime News. I'm Doreen Arange. Lucy Maura has been our sign language interpreter. Good afternoon.